Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Chance with Siena. If you like this kind of video, be sure to like and share this video and to subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. So there was one thing I forgot to mention in recent times, and that's actually the fact I've actually asked for a new contract and I was given it. So my contract expires in 2041, so it's a 5-year deal already. And we got about 10,750 a week, so it's not cheap, but in the interest of imagination, we are being paid decent money now. And given that we've only been paid 2 million in our entire career, including the last 4 months with this contract, it's a nice situation to be in now that we are slowly but surely establishing ourselves as one of the best managers in that regard. But there are a few things that are happening as well. Our youth facilities are almost done as well. They'll be done around Christmas time, so that is one thing to not worry about. And judging by this, we are having a decent season. Shall we talk about the games we've had since we last met? Because despite me claiming we're having a good season, it's been as plain sailing as I like to admit it has been. Since we last met, we took about 6 games, and the first of which was a 2-1 victory against Spal. Brondy getting his head onto that for the first goal inside 8 minutes, and then it was the 12th minute of the game, we get ourselves 2-0 up. Bozzoni plays it across, and Bozzoni gets another chance because, well, he actually got to a goal this time, and it's 2-0. Good stuff for us. Bol takes a free kick, and they score in the 66th minute of the game to make it 2-1, but fortunately for us, they didn't get anything out of this. They also had a red card for a straight red, but that's beside the point. They were probably the better team at times. Despite the fact we had the more chances, they were definitely more clinical with their attempts on target. It was just Basilico was just able to stop most of them. So again, it's not one of those situations where we were thinking, okay, we're going to be great. No, Spal actually gave us a challenge, and that was a nice challenge. But it was another victory for us, so I was not upset to say the least. The next game we had was actually away from home against Genoa, and I'm realizing now there's a pattern starting to emerge in regards to our defeats at the moment. And Genoa's formation with 2 strikers up front and 2 midfielders, then all this defense back, I think is starting to counteract our attacking prowess, attacking attempts with our 4-2-3-1. So I might have to tinker my formation to, when we're playing against this sort of formation, 3 at the back or 2 up front, I might have to change my formation a little bit to see what happens. Our game today is actually a very narrow formation of now 4-4-2 diamond, so it'll be interesting to see what that happens with that game. But we were beaten comfortably in this game, and we definitely didn't do as well as we could have done, which is actually quite annoying, to say the least. Genoa just outclassed us today, and that's why Gosso didn't matter. We then hosted Lazio, and we almost beat them again. I don't know what it is about Lazio, but we seem to do really well against them consistently. But Bozzoni scores the opening goal of the game, 34 minutes in. But they do get a goal themselves. It's a free kick, actually. It's a very well struck free kick, and the keeper really has no chance against this. And that was their only goal of the game, and we were good. I will say this here now. Despite their XG, which is kind of influenced by this effort down here, I don't know what it was that happened here, but it was a very good effort, apparently. Despite that effort, we were just pretty productive, and it felt like a good game for us. So how well we'll do, I don't know. But again, this was a game where I felt we could have potentially done more. And they had more chances, but they had 2 on target. So a bit fortunate not to have won, but a bit fortunate not to have lost either. So I think a draw is fair, even if the XG claims otherwise. I don't like that XG anymore. It's rude. It's very, very rude to me. We then took on AC Milan, and what you're going to notice here is AC made a mistake. And this opening goal was presented to them by mistake from Bozzoni, unfortunately for us, which is a bit frustrating. But again, they scored inside 23 minutes to make it 2-0, 24 minutes to make it 2-0, and Garay just has that effort, and nobody picked him up, unfortunately for us. We did get a goal, actually, in the 50th minute of the game. Pigneri getting his first of the season, and I was thinking, oh, wow, this is good. I don't know how he gets that ball, but he does, and it was terrible defending from their point of view, but it is 2-1. We didn't deserve anything out of this, quite frankly, but it was nice to get the goal and Pigneri to actually do something productive for once. It was good. It really was. Just a shame about Malika having a bad game, same with Bozzoni and Conte and Bondi and Oberti, so that was annoying, to say the least. But it is AC Milan, and they're one of the tougher teams in the division, so it makes sense we're losing to the team. The next game we had was actually a home to Bologna, and I was surprised we beat this team 2-1. I really am. But this is an own goal. Pigneri goes for goal. It's just deflected in by his own defenders in Benito. But they do get an equaliser, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what we're doing here defensively, but it looks like we're doing terribly. Odai with that finish. It's 1-1. But we then make it 2-1. We have a throw. Yes, I've taken off the long throws. I don't want to use them anymore, but Sayolti plays at the ball in the middle, and Jack Oliver scores. Jack Oliver's the man, the myth, the legend, and he does it again. And we win this game by 2-1 in the game, and we are doing really well in. And we're also cleaning up our act, it feels like, with the yellow cards as well, which is productive. They did have more shots than us. I will acknowledge this, but we took our chances. They didn't. It's this difference between us and them. And Malik had a man of the match performance, which was great for me. It was really good to see that's the case. But again, it's just one of those games where we didn't have our best times at most of the game, but when we did turn up and we did need to do things, we did our things comfortably. It's just a shame that some of the players that were playing didn't have the best of games. So the last game we had was against Juventus, and it's, well, Juventus. They beat us 4-1. They are playing with a 4-2-3-1 narrow, so they're having the two, instead of two wingers, they have 3 attacking midfielders. But Navarro gets the first goal of the game in the first half, and I was thinking, okay, half time, 1-0, it's fine. DiMarco makes it 2-0 inside just 2 minutes in the second half, and I was thinking, this isn't going well, is it? So when we get a goal back, I was thinking, surely not. Oliver at the goal, keep us out no man's land, and we both had goals ruled up early on, but then Navarro has a penalty, which he actually misses, and then he scores again because, well, it's a bit fortunate, it hits the keeper, but they score later on to make it 4, and I was a bit disheartened by this because I didn't think we deserved this kind of scoreline. I say that, I'm going to look at the stats. Never mind, we did deserve the scoreline. They had 24 shots, 13 on target, compared to our 4 shots and 3 on target. So, yeah, we deserve to be battered, but I don't think the scoreline was as bad as it could have been, to be honest with you. So, that's just me. I just felt like it was harsh on us. But I'm looking at the formation we're taking on, and it's interesting to say the least. Because this is the last match we had since we last met up, and I'm going to look at the formations we've faced against since. So I'm looking at these formations, and I'm realizing it's a very wide variety. So we've had some interesting situations where we've taken on the 4-2-3-1, or the 4-3-3s, against Frosinone and Inter. So we can do well against these formations if they're not easy opponents. We could take a 4-4-2s, we could take a 4-2-4s, we could take a 4-1-4-1 formations. And again, Spurs is not the best of teams, so it makes sense we can do that. But I'm looking at this, and I'm realizing now that maybe my problem is potentially the opponents we're taking on. Because they had a 4... Okay, they went for 4-2-3-1 narrow. So Livorno went for this formation. It completely destroyed us, the 3 strikes up front. We couldn't cope. Spal went for a 4-3-3 formation, so we could deal with that. So that was okay. I'm realizing potentially we have issues against teams that just have 2 strikers up front, maybe? Because we don't seem to know how to cope against them. But then again, Bologna had that sort of formation, so I don't know. I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking maybe it's not that. It's 2 strikers up front and a defensive midfield or something like that. I'm very confused. Either way though, we've had all these games, where are we in the league? However, despite all my grievances and despite all my concerns, we are still in 6th place with 19 points from 12. We are still 9 points clear of the relegation zone, which isn't really a lot. We're actually only 3 points away from dropping into the bottom half of the table, I just realised. But our last 5 games, Genoa, Lazio, Milan, Bologna, Juventus, of those games, you'd think Genoa the team would be beating and Bologna the team would be losing, but no, it's the way around for those 2 teams. And Genoa have only got 1 win this year. We are the only team that's lost to Genoa this year, which is a bit frustrating to say the least. However, we've beaten Spurs, we've beaten Spal, we haven't taken on Sampdoria, we haven't taken on Bari. I just realised how bad Lazio did this year. This is a shock to me. Well, that's a surprise. Atalanta we haven't taken on yet, so that's another thing to look into, to be worried about. But our 5 defeats this year, 2 of them you think are out of place. Genoa and Livorno. Livorno definitely is out of place for me. Genoa I can understand, we've lost to them numerous times in the past, but Livorno? Who've actually won 5 times this year. They've beaten Milan, they've beaten Inter, they've beaten Atalanta, so I'm looking at that list now and I'm thinking, maybe we're not out of place? Maybe we're actually one of the weaker teams in that list? I don't know. But Atalanta too, away from home. Livorno can do some good things, it seems like, but they just don't turn up a lot. And they have a very weak attack, but very good defense. That's just how I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, yeah, that's a thing. Either way, though, we've got Udinese next, and they are bottom of the table. If we were to, God forgive, lose this match, I will have to literally say we might have to scrap some ideas. They are currently bottom with just 4 points on 12. If we do not win, we're having a bad day indeed. Now, we're going for this formation. We're going for this lineup. Colucci starts because, well, Alberti's suspended. Landi needs a rest, so I'm going to give him a rest. And Gallardi's going to start as well instead. Malika, I'm still going to start. He's been really good for me. And I actually have a lot of fondness for this guy. He's got 3 assists, admittedly either from corners or throw-ins, but he's getting better too. So the fact he's also consistent, which is more than DBS he can ever claim to be. I still haven't forgiven him for that mistake, by the way. I'm just going to be honest and say that. I have not forgiven DBS for that mistake. And also, DBS is now only considered a decent Serie B player, so I think Malika has to be the man to look into be used from now on. Even if DBS he's being paid 22.5 grand a week. And he's got a contract until 24. Oh, god damn it. I made a mistake with that one, didn't I? Either way, this is the formation we're going to use. Bozzoni and Conte, this was actually a solid line. Now it's split and dashed, and I don't like it. But Conte's also had a really horrid season so far. Like a very horrid season. I don't think I've ever seen him have one this bad before. And he's consistent too, so that's the worst part. Apparently he's gone worse, which is actually annoying to me. But yeah, we need to improve our team. We need to get better players, and we can't do it because of the challenge. Picneri's had a bit of a questionable amount of performance of late as well, and for me it is frustrating, but he's also been as an inverted winger a lot of the time, so we're going to use him as a attacking midfielder today. Lucchini starts, also Picneri I'm using because of that dash. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We do have a chance, if we needed to use this formation, we could literally just bring in Rossi or Gallardi to play in that position, so that's fine. And if we need to... What about things as well? We've got Landy on the bench. We've got Serpi on the bench as well. So it's not like we've got a terrible team. We could literally just do what we want. And it's just a tinker thing. We can tinker all we want. And also we've got this formation too. So it's very ideal for us, honestly. I am just looking at this and thinking, yeah, we got things we can work with here. Just got to work it and make sure it works. And let's see what we can do against Udinese because we need this win. We really need this win. Just to put my mind at ease that we're not absolutely rubbish this year, please. He's going to play it forward. I don't know what that was. That was a bit needless to give the ball away there. But Rapania plays it back to Toretti, who I think has caused us issues in the past. Apparently we've not scored against him for a while, so that's annoying. We're playing for a different team now, so this should be different. Barbini now. Playing Bozzoni. Bondi. No. No! Oh no! How could this happen straight away? Oh, thank God for the keeper. Thank God for the goalkeeper. We got a highlight though. Hooray! Haha, yeah. We got a highlight. Picneri on the ball, who's already been booked. The idiot. Finds Oliver. Oh, chance of Toretti denies. I don't know how he saved that, but he has. Luigi Lucchini with the free kick. In the middle, it's been cleared away. And now Nessie. No, Bozzoni gets there first. Well done, Bozzoni. What can we do from this? Conte finds Bondi. What can he do? Surely it can be a good situation for us. Bondi finds Bozzoni. Still going, Bozzoni plays in the middle, it's been blocked. But Oliver has a chance, he's hit the post, and that is again another chance we're missing. They got a free kick now, and I'm a little concerned. But Gallardi gets rid of it. So my team is not useless, not terrible, but at the same time, it's not been great at times. And I'm scared that Picneri is going to give away a free kick. But there we go. Oh, that's a terrible ball. Oliver's free. Oliver should score. Oliver, oh my days. They have a highlight immediately. Okay, so Lenardi. Okay, Picneri gets the ball. And really good work from Picneri actually get the ball back. I actually give him credit for that one. That's actually not that pass though. Oh my days, that could have gone badly. That's a very bad mistake. Free kick. Luigi Lucchini takes it. It's good ball in. Conte. Oliver! Yes! Oliver scores his 12th of the season. Conte finally gets another assist, and it's great news for him. 193 goals for Siena now. In all competitions, 177 in the league. I will continue to make these sort of random number facts because I like talking about them. As things stand, we're going up to 4th place in the league, but haven't played a game more. Barbini finds Picneri, who plays it in the middle. Good ball to... Oh, I've got to get good ball to Malika, but it's not found Malika. Here's sensor, and I gotta say, hopefully it's not going to go for a goal. Good save for Basilico. Free kick for us now. Luigi Lucchini takes it. Oliver doesn't get to that, and Lenardi. Wow, okay, they got a chance to do something. But Bozzoni, what a tackle from him. The box midfielder doing himself justice here. Malika, ball forward. Oliver, what a ball. Oh, good defending though. He's offside. But either way, 1-0 at half-time. Very good game for us. And if we can keep this up and get ourselves a second goal, we should be in the ascendancy. We should be doing well there. Lucchini with the free kick is very good with his deliveries. And Gallardi puts it over. I'm hoping he can score one this year because he's had a few goals last year. Malika with the throw. And Lucchini's... Oh, okay. we're going to be seeing a 10-man Udinese because Trombetto's going to be sent off. That's a pretty silly mistake for him to make, honestly. Yeah, second booking so early on. And now, with 35 minutes to go, they are going to be down to 10 men. We've got a throw, but Bini to take it. We've made our 3 substitutes already. Sayotti's one of them. And he's found Conte. And what can he do now? Barbini. Good ball down to Merpelli, who's another substitute to come on the pitch. Plays it across. Oh, it's been cleared away. And Conte now on the ball. Will play with pass into space. I wonder if that's going to be an issue, playing a high tempo like that as well. But Conte plays in the middle. Good ball from him. But it's only blocked. Oh my days, how's that not gone in? Should have been potentially 2-0. That should have been a goal. Oh, chance again. It's been denied. We've been knocking on their door ever since they got the red card. Luigi takes it. Oh, Landy's put it over. It wasn't the cleanest game. It wasn't even the most comprehensive of victories. But we get ourselves a 1-0 victory against Udinese to ease the pressure, I say ease the pressure. We've got 22 points so far already. It's really good for us. But a win is a win. And we're taking on the bottom of the table Udinese. And we're beating them by a 1-0. Random fact. Jack Oliver has now got 20% of all of the goals under my management for Siena. That is scary how many goals he's got. And as things stand, we will still stay in the top 6 even after all the results go through. Shall we see what happens in all the results, in all the games? First Saturday, then Sunday. So, after everyone has played 13 games, this is what the table looks like. After Atalanta won 4-0 against AC Milan. AC Milan are down in third, only in third place. Napoli managed to beat Spezia, Juventus beat Bari, Sampdoria beaten by Lazio, Fiorentina beaten by Sassuolo, who are currently in second place. Sassuolo, of all teams, in second place. I was not expecting that, but they were really good at the beginning last year too, so maybe this is a recurring theme for them, as Bologna also beat Hellas Verona, and in the previous day we had a few other games as well, where Roma were held to a 1-1 draw by Genoa, Frosinone won 2-0 against Livorno, and Inter beat Spal. So yeah, this is an interesting season, isn't it? You gotta say, if you told me after 13 matches we have 22 points and be in 5th place, I would have 100% taken it, especially if you told me we'll be ahead of Inter Milan, Roma, Lazio, Atalanta. 4 teams I'm expecting to overtake us at some point or another. Even Bologna and Fiorentina, honestly. So yeah, I'm expecting at least 6 more teams to overtake us, and maybe just Sassuolo to fall down the pecking order again. But then again, Sassuolo really good last year as well, so it's not like it's a one-off season for them, it looks like. Either way though, we're going to end this here, as we're 12 points clear of the relegation zone after 13 matches, and we are in a very nice situation where we can potentially be fighting for Europe. I'm not going to say that's going to be the case, because, you know, it's one of those seasons where everything can go wrong still. Either way, hope you've enjoyed yourselves, hope you guys would like to share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Anyway, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.